Hey, what's up guys, Ken here from the Retro Toyscapades channel. We're doing a special video today as we count down to the 300 subscribers mark. And I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this look at the size comparisons for 80s action figures. That's right guys, this is a measuring contest. First up, we have to kick things off with the figure that started it all. The original Master of the Universe himself. From Mattel Toys 1981, it's He-Man. Now there were cool toys and action figures that came before, sure, but He-Man here is chiefly responsible for kicking off the surging demand and interest in boys' toys for all of the 1980s. Now, how tall exactly was the He-Man action figure? Surprisingly, not that tall after all. He comes in at about 5.5 inches. Now, while not the tallest, he definitely was one of the beefiest. And often, in fact, had problems standing up. Hey, move over, He-Man. Lionel's here. Okay, from LJN Toys 1985, we have the Lord of the Thundercats himself, Lionel. Now, He-Man and the Thundercats were the most popular toy and cartoon series of the 1980s. But in the height department, Lionel definitely has got He-Man beat. How tall is he? Well, Lionel comes in at a solid 7 inches tall. Okay guys, hands up if you remember who this is. Jonathan Power, or more popularly known as Captain Power, the leader of the Soldiers of the Future. Captain Power was released by Mattel and still holds up as one of the most innovative toys ever made, with many of its toy vehicles having the ability to shoot infrared beams. Captain Power comes in at about 4 inches tall, a manageable size for your action figure display. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? The Ghostbusters. Here's Winston Zedmore, released by Kenner as part of the very fun Ghostbusters line of toys. Now these were about 5.5 inches tall and about the same size as Masters of the Universe. Okay, we're going to some pretty obscure cult 80s toy territory here. How many of you remember the Sky Commanders from Kenner? They fought a battle high up in the mountains using zipline cables to get to the enemy. This is Raider Rat, and he's about 2.75 inches tall. Hey, everyone likes a flyboy, and Ace McCloud of the Centurions was one of the best of them. He's also part of one of the largest action figure series ever done by Kenner Toys, as Ace here, together with the rest of his pals, stand about 7.5 inches tall. Yep, he's definitely high up there in the skies. Next up, we've got the leader of M.A.S.K, Mobile Armored Strike Command, my personal all-time favorite 80s toy line. And here's team leader Matt Tracker, who comes in at about 2.75 inches tall, about the same height as Kenner's Sky Commanders figures. Okay, so this guy just had a new movie out, but this is how John Rambo was in the 1980s, shirtless, and part of Coleco Toys' Rambo, the Force of Freedom line. Now they got the likeness of Sylvester Stallone really locked down for this figure, and it stands about 7 inches in height, or about as tall as Lionel. Hey, hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Now the Inhumanoids toy line from Hasbro might be more famously known for its monstrous creatures, but their range of human figures were quite impressive too. This here is Augur, part of the Earth Corps, and he stands right about 6 inches tall. I don't have the helmet that he comes with, so if the helmet was there, just add on a couple of more inches. No 80s toy line coverage would be complete without a spotlight on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And here's the bad boy Rhino, Rocksteady. Now all the figures in the line were generally about 4 inches tall. Okay, he's featured on the backdrop of this video, so there's no way that he wouldn't be making an appearance. It's Marshall Bravestar, and holy heck, this guy is tall. Produced by Mattel, they blew King Randor out of his throne with the height of the Brave Star range. The toy line did have some shorter figures like Deputy Fuzz and so on, but the majority of the line was about as tall as Clint Eastwood. Soaring through the highway of the heavens, it's the ultrasonic Quicksilver from Silverhawks. Talk about your smooth landings. Now, Kenner's Silverhawks line was short-lived, but I guarantee you the fan base is still alive and well until today. The cartoon used a similar animation style and theme to Thundercats, but the toys were produced by Kenner instead of LJN. And the figures in the line were generally about 5.5 inches tall and about as tall as Kenner's Ghostbusters line. You see how these guys pair up? Okay, last on the list, we take the battle to space with Starcom. Here's the Shadowbat pilot, the evil Major Clag. Now, Starcom figures were so memorable because they were so tiny and yet packed so much awesome detail in the sculpt. No two faces were ever alike. And even at that size, they also came with magnetic boots. Yeah, so you could have them hanging off your fridge. Now, when it came to the smaller figures featured here, like those from M.A.S.K, Starcom and Captain Power, it should be pointed out that these were mostly vehicle-based toy lines and the figures were made smaller to go with the vehicles. But that doesn't make them any less awesome or sought after by collectors until this very day. Collectors like you and me. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope it was informative for those of you who want to start your 80s action figure collections of some or all of these series. If you needed custom shelves built to put these all in, hopefully you'll have an idea now of what to work with. And hey guys, if you like this, do leave me a like and a comment, and let me know if I missed out any notable ones. I know I left out the Visionaries because I couldn't find the box that they were kept in. Also, do help out by recommending the channel to fans of retro toys. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Help me out by taking this to the next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys again real soon.